How's it going, rulers? In the last video, we requested to put your questions in the comments. We have had so many. Let's see some of them. Alright, first question. Still can't figure it out. Is Ushafu a cat? Alright, so he is not a cat, but also he is a cat. Like his magic transformed him into a cat, and he's traveling with Lucy and Laika to eventually make Laika releases her magic on him and become human again. Alright, next question. Will the next set include more cards supporting the Grim Cluster rulers? I really enjoy playing with the old rulers, and I'm hopeful that I can bring Kane to a tournament one day. Yes, the Battle of the Sacred Ruins will include new cards supporting the Grim Cluster rulers, and this will be the final set of the Trinity cluster supporting those rulers. As you have asked, let's take a look at one of these cards. Monsieur de Trouble, Master of Musketeers. Alright, next question. Are you planning on releasing the cards involved in reworking protocol with the same layout using memory packs? It would be great, not only for continuity with the cards you already remade, but also because they look gorgeous even without the foiling. As the cards involved in the reworking protocol will mostly appear in memory collection. Yes, that is what we will do. We're glad you like it. Alright, next question. Are you planning on releasing ABC starter decks? Yes, later this year. Our development team has been working on them the last 6 months. Alright, next question. Are there any plans to use old and kinda niche characters like, for example, the 7 Luminaries and extra sets like Masterpiece or ABC releases? Yes, there are. Indeed, the 7 Luminaries might appear in the next Masterpiece collection. Alright, next question. Are same full art cards coming back in the main set like the ones in Pilgrim-Memories? Players would love them. We love them too. But as we want them to be exclusive, we will use it only in special sets or products like Masterpiece. Alright, next question. Hello, can you talk about the creation process you go through when you're making the new set or cluster, please? I'm very curious about it. That's gonna be a bit long, but yeah, good question. To create a new set, the story team writes the plot of the set, which is also connected to the story of every set in FoW. Then the development team chooses some characters from the story of the set to become the new rulers. After doing that, the abilities of the cards are created and to be approved by our producer, Kawamoto-san. The illustration team worked to connect the illustration to the cards side by side with the development team and our rules experts doing as many updates as needed. There are so many people involved to create FoW, working very hard, so the final cards are beautiful, powerful, and connected to the story. Alright, next question. Will you guys release support for Alice, Lapis, and later clusters the same way you did with Pilgrim-01 for Grim Cluster? Love from Mexico. Yes, we will. But not all clusters will get the same treatment as the Grim Cluster. We will create the new support for each cluster using different techniques. And salute para Mexico. Those were really good questions. Thanks for asking. Alright, let's move to the sneak peeks of the new set of the Trinity cluster. Today we have 7 cards to show, which will introduce the new mechanics of the battle at the Sacred Ruins. The first one is Makoto Kurosako's Dispel, which introduces the new keyword abilities, Protect, which can be used to change where a J Resonator attacks, and Mantra, which has no special abilities, but more mantra you have, the strongest be soon, and its chance will become. The next one is Skulk's Assault Troopers, which introduces a new keyword, March Strike, which will be used by J Resonators to deal damage 2 times in battle, and also introduces the mechanics from the past, the Weather Ace. This time, the new weather will be pollution. Be prepared, as the Skulk will produce a lot of smoke with their vehicles. The next one is Elementary, My Dear Morugine, which introduces Investigate. The Student Detective League star, Zaki, will use this new keyword to gain advantage turn after turn. As Investigate will allow her to search the deck for more cards or clues. Who knows? The next one is Goliath's Command, Management Board Meeting Now, which introduces 2 new keywords, build and demolish. As Goliath is the manager of building company created by his ancestor Yokoshima Hanada, he and his card will have different abilities depending on if they are building or demolishing. The next one is Double Jab Injection, which introduces another keyword ability from the past, Trent. As a combat medic, Aideen will use the Boss Fist to land punches and play multiple cards that will gain new abilities when played one after another. But as he's a medic, he will be healing players at the same time, sometimes in negative. The next one is Flamis Pack-Up Hounds, which also introduces a keyword ability from the Lapis cluster, Limit. Flam will be a very important character in this set, and will use Limit to trigger multiple abilities but a limited amount of time. And the last one is Lunar Communication Device, which introduces Solo Mode. This new keyword ability will change the way FoW Well is played. Cards with Solo Mode will have abilities in 2 different places, the upper part of the card, available to everyone, and the Solo Mode part of the card, which only players that control exactly 1 J-Ruler might be able to use. Solo Mode will appear in all kinds of cards including additions, chants, regalias, prisonators, and rulers. That's it for today. What do you think of the new mechanics of the battle at the Sacred Ruins? Tell us on the comment section. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.